Want to know one of the most misunderstood truths about what really attracts women? It's not the six-pack abs. It's not the car. It's not even the smooth words. It's boundaries. Yes, strong, grounded, unapologetic boundaries. Here's the reality. Most men never learn this. They think boundaries push women away. But in truth, they pull the right kind of women in, because boundaries aren't walls, they're signals. They say, this is who I am. This is what I allow. This is where my standard is set. And when a woman feels that, she doesn't pull back. She respects it. She leans in. Today, I'll show you 8 boundaries that trigger attraction, not through games or force, but through presence. These aren't about playing hard to get. They're about being a man with depth, self-respect, and direction. Stay with me until boundary 6, because that one doesn't just change how she sees you. It redefines how she sees herself when she's with you. Boundary 1, the unavailable advantage. Your time is yours. This is one of the most magnetic boundaries you'll ever set. At first, it feels risky. You think, if I don't reply right away, won't she lose interest? Won't she think I don't care? But here's the twist. When you're not instantly available, you communicate something far more powerful than words. My life already has meaning. My time is valuable. I don't need constant validation to feel whole. Imagine 2 men texting her. One replies instantly every time, dropping everything at her signal. The other responds when he can, because his life is already in motion. Who has more value? The man who lives for her attention, or the man whose attention must be earned? Scarcity creates value. It always has. And when your presence is rare, your presence becomes magnetic. Have you ever noticed how a woman becomes more curious when she's not sure exactly where she fits into your schedule? That uncertainty, when it comes from a place of strength, not neglect, is deeply attractive. Stop chasing. Start drawing her in by holding space for your own life. Boundary 2, the no apology rule. Learn to say no without guilt. Here's where most men trip. They soften their truth. They over-explain. They apologize for simply existing. Picture this. She invites you to an event, but you're drained. You need rest. Instead of saying, no, I can't, you scramble. You say, I'm so sorry, I just have this one thing. Maybe I can move it. I'll try, I promise. Suddenly, your no sounds like a maybe. Your boundary sounds like an excuse. Now imagine instead you said, I can't make it tonight. Hope it's great. Let's catch up later this week. Polite. Confident. That's attractive, because a man who says no without guilt communicates something rare: self-trust. And in a world where men bend and break just to please others, self-trust is magnetic. Remember this: the strength of your no defines the power of your yes. Boundary 3, the respect reflects disrespect is usually subtle. It's in the small eye roll, the sarcastic joke that cuts just a little too deep, the dismissive comment about your work. Most men let it slide. They tell themselves, it's not worth it. She's just joking. But when you ignore those little cuts, you don't look chill. You look invisible. Because here's the truth. Women notice. Even subconsciously, she's watching how you respond. And if you don't respect yourself enough to call it out, she won't respect you either. Now, I don't mean start a fight. Don't snap or lecture. The power is in being calm and direct. Look her in the eye and say, I don't let people talk to me like that. One sentence. No drama. But that single moment says more than 1,000 apologies. It says, I honor myself. I have standards. And being close to me requires respect. And here's the paradox. When you calmly hold that line, she doesn't push away. She feels safer because she realizes this man can protect his frame, which means he can protect me too. Boundary 4, the calm test. Every woman will test your emotional center before she trusts your emotional depth. She'll tease you. She'll make a sarcastic remark. She'll bring up something edgy just to see how you handle it. Most men fail instantly. They get defensive. They explain. They overreact. Or they shut down. And in that moment, she learns. He's fragile. He doesn't know who he is. But the man who smirks, who stays grounded, who replies with calm playfulness like, cute, you always test guys this fast. That man flips the test. He shows her, you can't rattle me. I know who I am. Emotional control isn't about being cold. It's about being rooted. When she senses you can handle her intensity, she relaxes into her femininity. She trusts you more. She wonders, if he's this calm here, what else is he unshakable about? That curiosity is attraction. Boundary 5, the authority of silence. Most men explain too much. They write novels to justify a decision. They pad every no with 5 emotional airbags. But here's the secret. Every extra word is a silent request for permission. Even if your tone sounds confident, the energy underneath is uncertain. Confidence is efficient. It's clean. It doesn't ramble. Compare, I can't tonight. I've had such a long week. Work's been stressful. I really need to rest. I'm so sorry again. Maybe we can figure something out. Now compare. Can't make it tonight. Let's connect later this week. Which man has authority? The first is asking to be understood. The second is simply owning his reality. Say less. Mean more. Let silence do the talking. Because a man who doesn't over-explain radiates certainty, and certainty is irresistible. Boundary 6. The mission first code. This is the boundary that separates boys from men. She joins your journey. She does not become it. Most men, even ambitious ones, abandon their mission the moment a woman enters their life. They rearrange their schedule. They shift their goals. They orbit around her. And at first, she enjoys it. But soon, something shifts. She realizes, I am his mission. And the polarity dies. A woman doesn't want to be your whole world. She wants to step into a world already alive with purpose. She wants to feel the fire you had before she arrived. And the fire that will keep burning no matter what. When you wake up with purpose, protect your focus, and live like you're here for something bigger. She doesn't just see you as attractive. She sees you as gravity, and she wants to orbit around you. Ask yourself right now, what am I building? What is my mission? Does my daily life reflect it? Because a man with purpose never chases women. Women are drawn to him. Bonus boundary 7. The no-fixing rule. This one will save you from endless frustration. When she's emotional, upset, or venting. Don't try to fix her. Don't tell her. Don't worry about it. Just do this. It's not a big deal. What she hears is, he doesn't trust my feelings. He's trying to shut them down. A grounded man doesn't repair her storm. He stands steady inside it. He listens. He breathes. He lets her feel without trying to control her feelings. Because the man who can sit in the storm without running away becomes her anchor. He's not attractive because he solved the problem. He's attractive because he didn't abandon her in it. Every boundary you set sends a signal. I know who I am. I'm not afraid to lose what doesn't align with that. And here's the secret. When a woman feels that, she doesn't just respect you more, she rises higher herself. She becomes more feminine in your presence. She treats you with more care. She invests more deeply. Because if you respect yourself this much, she can't help but respect you too. So remember this: boundaries don't push women away. They pull the right ones closer. They create polarity. They make you unforgettable. This is your reminder. Set the standard. Protect your frame. Own the moment.